Hello everyone. I'm gonna share with you my personal one date a week rule in dating and meeting new people. I apply that rule in my personal life where I date. I'm a gay guy, so I date a guy for like once a week, and I try to cut like contact after that. What I mean is that I won't allow like flirting and romance and stuff like that via like messaging or phone calls after the date. Like I will schedule one date, go to that date, finish that date, make sure that we don't talk between the first date and the second one in a 1 week period, and we will schedule another date. And by the second date, I will have fun, I'll be open, I'll be everything, but like between the two dates for 1 week, I try to keep it like zero communication, and I will tell you why. The reason I do that is because that allows me to, number one, test the other side's reaction. Okay, when I say, hey, I want you to wait for me for 1 week, it allows me to see if the other person respects my boundaries and respects my wishes and respects what's good for my well-being. Sometimes the reaction is very fierce from the other side. Sometimes the other side gets like really pissed off or whatever. And that's when you go like, aha, so you're not a good partner then, not for me, you know what I mean? Because if you do not prioritize my well-being, then there's nothing to talk about. Secondly, it allows me to think things through. The thing is, when you go dating, you're overwhelmed with emotions. And when you're overwhelmed with emotions, you can think. That's why I like to have like a quiet period between one day to another, because it allows my logical brain to reactivate and my feelings to go down. And that's when I'm able to think things through and notice details about the other person that maybe I haven't noticed before, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the way he sits, the way he looks at me, the way he didn't pay for this and he paid for that, and the way he gave me attitude there, and the way he was too mysterious here. Like being mysterious is attractive, but not when it's too mysterious. Or there is always like a good way to do something and a wrong way to do something, and all of a sudden you notice like all these like little red flags, you know what I mean, when you're like thinking it through. And then you can come to the next date like by the next week with a clear head and a clear understanding, a better understanding on who's in front of you, while also noticing all the red flags. Okay?